Some Grand Theft Auto. Let's see what our daily challenges are. Oh yeah, ride a ride at the fairgrounds, huh? What? Well, you gotta see it. So the other day was scuba dive, and I put on my scuba suit, which is one of my saves outfits, and jumped in water. Yeah. Or like the one day it was spectate in the car meet, and I was at the car meet, so I walked over to the spectate car meet thing. Hey Travis, what's
Hey,
up?
I'm okay.
We're getting this car meet rep. We're gonna make some serious money tonight.
Hmm.
You guys are ready, right? I'm gonna hit you with that adrenaline shot like your heart just went out. Let's go. Yeah. You seen that? It's like a 16-inch needle. You pop right through the sternum. Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Oh, you don't even need flipper pads if you. Oh yeah, this is and plunge. Bongo. Do a marathon. You just went from dead to run a marathon. You missed a flight. That's okay because you got wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah. Well, invite me. We can do all the little stuff too, like tow truck or mixed goods or. All right. You're right. So this is number one. All right. So the cat's done it already, but I just went live. Number one. We're gonna see if I can throw the cat up onto the bed 20 times in the next hour. It's up to him, but he will. He'll jump right down. He doesn't go do everything at once over there. He plays this game where he gets up and down, up and down. I basically got to keep count because it's so obsessive. Keeping count of the cat's fucking hops.
Land on me. What am I doing? He says.
Oh, I gotta put yesterday's money away.
Yo! Holy! I just upgraded my car to a
Yeah, 1 second though. If that's all right. That's all right then. I
Oh!
was walking in the acid at the time. Hmm. Hmm.
Good to see you. It's gonna cost a bit, but I know exactly who to call.
All right, so you
Yeah.
already did the spin the wheel in that. I'm gonna invite you down to me. Okay, well after you do that, invite you down on the wheel.
Yeah. I just upgraded my lowrider.
On the wheel. What is it? What it purposely screw you? Where's Jay at? Oh, Jay's not here yet. All right, I'm doing dealers. Yeah, he's still on Fallout. With
I
the
don't spin out. Okay. Um,
Yeah, we hear you. Come on over here. Come on over here. I
I'm on my
invited
way. I'm on my way.
I invited you guys over. Please. Please.
Whoa, that last batch gave me nightmares. And, like, not the fun kind.
Hey, will you take that invite? I'm trying to get you to the first
So you
drug
want a
dealer.
little off?
Okay. Communication. Communication, okay. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna exit the cab and drive you over to the dealer. Don't even sweat it. Just sit there, AFK. But yeah, he's got best thing. He always does it the harder way.
So we're gonna end this one.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for watching. Alright, we're here. We're here.
What?
He could play it. It's just it wants to know the artist instead of the song, which is dumb. If the song shows up, it should play, right?
Carry on my wayward son. Don't you cry no more.
Alright, guys, we're here.
Okay.
First
Oh.
dealer. 39,400. 17,8. 14,4. 14,050.
Bye.
Best thing? Best thing. Hold on, I got a Jay over here. I'm gonna invite Jay over here. Jay, I'm gonna invite you over here. In the yeah, if you don't put them in the dryer, they're not gonna be ready for work tomorrow. They're not gonna be ready for work tomorrow. Oh, what's the dude's Atlas? Here, Jay, take this invite. Both of those, you know what I mean? Those two. I can't say the titles. Jay, take the invite. Alright, you guys want all invited in here and I'll drive you to the next one? Alright.
Ow.
Okay. Um. Oh. You parked in the frickin' road. Hold on, let me think. I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I said him once earlier. Remember? Oh. We gotta go by Simeon's. Simeon's gun store here. Today, Junior.
Oh.
The fuck you doing? You turning into Travis, Lemon? That's what I'm saying. With the bum rush hit that doesn't help at anything. I'm slowing and taking a turn to get the bum rush hit. I'm speeding you up.
No.
No, I'm just saying that is what Travis has been doing. You did it. Alright, we're at the next one. Where was the third one, though? Oh, it's up in Sandy Shores. Jay, you're inside the truck. Hop out. Yeah, you're inside of an acid truck, aren't you? Oh, why'd you hop out? Dude, why'd you hop out the acid truck? I thought you were in the back seat the whole time. Yeah, I thought you were just in the back. I went riding. Hold on, I got you. I'm gonna invite you back over here. This is the portal. This is the portal truck. I can ever... I hate loading in and out. Yeah, I just didn't know you jumped out when I was moving.
Still here, friend.
Oh, uh, Lemon, say it again. Lemon, say it again. Bit. That's who. That is who. You heard. 41,200. 17,004. 15,6.
Okay, I got
14,250.
88,000. Whoa,
Hey, can I just catch a ride with y'all? Who's Lemon? Let me get in that passenger seat. Yeah, I already know. You already know. Come on. Mordor. Yeah. The Cadillac used to be fast, but what was that other car you were in that was like, oh shit? It was a four-door. Yeah. Yeah, but that wasn't, it was a four-door and it was fast. No, what was it though? What? You know what I'm talking about, don't you now? It's like more futuristic or like a Lamborghini or a Aston Martin four-door. No, Jester isn't. Juggler is, but that wasn't it. No, not the 770. That's a two-door. That's like the Viper. No, yeah, it's no, that's a bike. The Shinobi's a bike. I don't know. Just get something and then yeah, because we got one more dealer and then everything else. Shit. If we're doing mixed goods, let's just do mixed goods. Yeah, I'll ride with Jay over there. I like that, Jay. Yeah, I know your emblem, your crew emblem. I know.
G'day, boss. This is...
Mm-hmm. Fast, extra fast. Maybe not the neon because that's electric, but fast ass four door. I mean, I could pull out something, but I like to see what it.
okay, it says my warehouse is, or warehouse, it says my nightclub is full.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that put that all the way. It put. Damn. I'm not running away. What? What color is it, Jay? Where is it at? Is it? They crash? called it yet? Hmm. Fast ass four door.
Okay,
Jugular. There's
for the
exemplar. There's like I'm trying to think of all the sedans, SUVs, sport cars. There isn't a lot. Oh yeah, Komodo. We got the Beamer. We got the Komodo. Yeah. Hey, Lemon. Hold on, Lemon. Invite us all over to do mixed goods before we worry about the third dealer. Yeah. Just invite us all over to do mixed goods, and then we'll worry about the third dealer because we can helicopter all the way up to Sandy Shores. Even though we got cars or whatever figured out next thing, yeah. She's there. She can invite us there, I think. I didn't get no invite. Jay, no, invited Jay. Dude, I watched Jay get out the driver's seat. Like, it invited Jay. I have no thing. There's nothing on my thing. There's nothing on my phone. It never popped once. Or, no, I'm just saying it didn't do it. It didn't do it. That's so fucked. I literally was hovering, waiting. Yeah, no, I'm mad at the game because the game does that. Jay popped up, so that means I should have got an invite if you sent it to everyone and you actually like watched the white turn black and then the white turn gray and then the white turn gray. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. As I was saying, that's nice. I didn't even, we could all wear it, but I didn't even know. I wasn't here for 420. You know what I mean? I wasn't here for 420. It was Easter Day. They made you get on. Same with 76. They wanted you on Easter Day, and oh, here's a fast four door. Look at this. Is this lemon? Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Bye. Amateur. I'm such an amateur. Jay, you doing the same thing. You're driving off to something that ain't even ready. Like I almost squealed tires and like nope.
There's the boss.
In a big
Hello.
circle.
How can I help you?
Go in a big circle and then come back and start it.
Okay, how do you assign staff members for every business that you have?
You can only do it for 5 of them. But you do it through the management.
Yeah.
Like management.
How many businesses, like MC
There's
businesses, are
7 at
there?
least.
There's 7 M. Oh.
Oh shit, you didn't have to wait on me, but thank you. It's the same as yours, so. Oh, his coffee cup. Did you see the coffee cup? Up over the car. And he, separate than him. Little brown cup with the white top and all that, detailed. I imagine on PS5 what it would have looked like. Oh, I got the ghost road. The road is a ghost under us. So the very first Fast and the Furious, right? Very first Fast and the Furious, this red car with the black stripe rides off into the desert after that chase. Nope, that was after this chase. After the chase with the Supra and the Charger, he takes off. That was the Chevelle. He had a 2-door Chevelle, but that was the Chevelle. That was the Chevelle that he drives off into Mexico with, and then he paints it silver in the next movie. Yeah, I even looked back at it. Push me.
It's actually a Chevy Chevelle.
Yeah, that's what that tulip is right there. Except for that's a 4-door, not a 2-door. And the yeah, Chevelles are beautiful. 69, 72, all through that era. Oh my. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Didn't you see that purple video I sent? The purple car? Look at how tuned that thing was. Get it back up out that purple, it's a purple Chevelle. It was before the speakers that Grim sent speakers. Right before that last video. Purple Chevelle, heavily modified with turbos hanging in the fenders. Fuck. I like it. Keep ass tapping me like, get going. I keep hitting shit head on. What the fuck was that about? Is that even a business vehicle? Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a nightclub. Well,
he stays doing it. He says it and then he just does it. You heard him earlier. He's like, my nightclub's full. Like, he can't not do it. He just spontaneously combusts.
Oh jeez. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm not helping you, Lemon. You're helping me. Oh, I like that. Say it again.
If only these NPCs would just move out of my way.
Say it again. What kind of truck? Oh, yeah. I got a cement load. She's oblivious.
This thing is like a brick on wheels.
If we were any closer this whole time, we would have had a chain attached like a tow truck. It feels good, doesn't it, though? Like, I could play this game for 8 hours alone. It don't feel as good as, like, 8 minutes with my friends. Like, you know what I mean? This first, like, dealers, the mixed goods, even if I lose you guys, we're all making our own monies. This first initial thing lets you know you're in a world together. Yeah. Half the battle. Mental prowess, they call it. I'll take all the distractions of conversation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go. There's gotta be another way. There's gotta be a better way.
Goods. App. Now what? Oh god, I hate these ones.
To try to pick up the gang. We gotta get where's Jay at? Is he doing his mixed goods? Yeah, Jay didn't do mixed goods? Hey, look. Yeah, you go ahead. You got a different one. Yeah, you're missed when you're not here. Lemon's missed when she's not here. Yeah, it's besides the just dead silence in the place sometimes, in general, it's like not having, it's like basketball, right? There's those 5 guys, and when they sub people out, like someone's missed. Atlas again. There was what were the other ones called, Lemon? What were the other ones called? The other Atlas. What was the yeah, but what was the other two? What were the other ones? Hold it.
Stupid Mini Cooper. Oh.
All right, so listen though. Mentally though, I thought you had said you need to come here. All right, so what were the other two before that? There was no, 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 or what was it? Oh no, bitch, got you bad, or what? Got me down. Got me down bad. What was the other one besides oh no? What was the up one? Oh yeah, yeah that. See, that's why I say you have to say all the titles because I can't in a broadcast. Jeez. Yeah. And she acts like, ugh, I had to repeat myself. Alright, is yours a nightclub? Is yours limo? Limo, okay, that's, you're supposed to tell me that. If it was kick someone out, I would wait. So, and then that word got me down bad. Fuck! How is this wall safe completely full? Like derp? My wall safe was completely empty in my nightclub, so I'm out of there. I just turned around and hit the door. I don't know. I've been on a full day cycle. All my safes are ready. So we definitely need to do the last dealer. I'm gonna take you there. Oh no. And then one was the F word, right? And then the B word, and the other was B. Got me down bad. Hey, 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 here we go. Yes. One of them three. Mm, mm, mm.
What's the point of winning if you don't spend it? The hottest fashions are available now at the casino store.
Good luck.
Taylor, stop it. So embarrassing.
It's like the old me though. But you even want the old me. You might think you do, right? Like ooh ah. But it was like this stallion that would hurt everyone that tried to ride, let alone they thought they were gonna tame it. You know what I mean? And I'm not old, and I'm not like not racehorse material anymore, but I just like lounge here in the stable. I don't go look for no, you know. All right, I'm gonna invite you guys up here. Third dealer. I'm gonna take you to the third dealer. What's one? Yeah, what car? The Corvette, the Viper. Oh, yeah, Grimm's little smart car. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. They both had it. They both have one. You know this? No. Did you get an invite? Did you get an invite or it didn't work? You're good. I'm just asking. I accidentally made a CEO. Hold on, I gotta walk back in. I accidentally made a CEO trying to check my master control terminal and that. Boom. This is the last dealer, and then you can do whatever you independently want. Hey, I want a chance to do that with you. Why? No, no, no. I mean, I'd be done with this, and I would go do that. I would even not broadcast over there and warm up one night. You know what I mean? I got that game so that I could, because I couldn't with COD.
Fuck yeah.
You know who it is? 27-7, 17-5, 15-5,
Damn, that's
19-6.
true.
I like them thigh tats though. Mine are like calf tats. Oh, you got thigh and calf. I swear mine wouldn't do that. Mine wouldn't do that.
I hear you.
Okay. Do you want me to take you up to your dune loader? You want to go to your bunker? Or do you want to go to all the businesses? Here, let me fly you to all the meth, coke, weed. Here. You sure? Are you sure? You look like a lifeguard with that white and red. You sure you don't want to go to the businesses? If I remember right, I need to go over to the farm. I hope it was the farm. I'm gonna be so mad if this isn't the one. Know what? What's up? Yeah, stop and no is stop and no. As in not again. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm not going to that stash house, so. That camp is bullshit. I'm not usually indecisive, but I get indecisive sometimes. Pay 60 for 45. Talking about Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta. Savannah. A few other. Mm-hmm. You good over there? You got quiet. Alright, I worry.
Okay,
Like,
Rockstar, stop.
legitimately, not just, like, bullshitting. You know what I mean? Because the last thing was, like, stop, you know, and then you were quiet and shit, you know. Making sure that was all over. Hmm? I don't have a lot of teal. I have one teal suit on this dude. I don't know if I do it all on the other one. It's a teal suit and it's really, really dark. This one is a put together. Come on, gang attack, go away. I'm not in the gang attack. I should be. Oh, there's Jay. No rubber band. So the helicopter totally threw off how I would normally do this. I should go for my gut instinct instead of the circle idea. So that would have been like the third or fourth place I pulled up probably if it was a car. But I had the helicopter, so I started doing this whole circle. Alright. Oh, yeah. I wish you could just smoke flower where you're at. I don't know how you do dabs. That's some smoke comes off of it. It stinks. Like flower stinks less. I mean, you know what it is, but this is a good song. So like, yeah, how do I say it? I'm both. You know what I mean? Like I've been in inner cities and big cities and rough neighborhoods, but I know how to handle myself in the woods, and I just choose not to be country, but I know what it takes to grow up in the country. You know what I'm saying though? I don't do the extra and extra. I don't. I in Nashville, Tennessee, I almost bought a pair of cowboy boots, and they're just too toesy. They're too extra toe in the front. I got wide feet that are long, and that made this ridiculous extra toe. So no, I didn't get them. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, no, this is good. This is good, and I relate to it.
Okay.
Mm, mm.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
It would be kind of cool with the next DLC update if they would give us more garment factory missions, like more, like more variations instead of just the same 4 missions that we got.
You know what that word means, though? Do you know what that word actually means? That word, holler. Well, it's not like talking loud, holler. It means a small town in a valley surrounded by hills and such. So it has to be all those, a valley, hills, and a small town. It's not just like a
Huh.
field. It's not just like on the top of a mountain in the woods. You know what I mean? It's a town. It ain't a complete lonely, one house road. Yep. But I knew that before this song because I was like a Southern dictionary. I like actually learned some of them. You know what I mean? You know how many times I got called "damn Yankee"? Like I got a Southern dictionary. You know what I mean?
I could go for a can of ravioli.
Mm-mm. Hello, ladies. Good morning. Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh, it bounced like a basketball. It rolled like a dice. It's back on its wheels. It's ready to play nice. Woo! Is that what you're listening to? I don't know. That's what you're listening to, though. Yeah. What? You just DJing? Nice. I thought you were listening to it. I was with you on it. Like, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's really good, though, if it's not playing. You know what I mean? We're listening to some odd remix over here. You hear it? I wasn't gonna mention it. I don't want to draw your attention. Hear it? Country over an old rock. Whose friend is this? Is this my friend? I guess it's my friend. People be changing their names and shit. I don't know. Scorpio. I can't even read it. My eyeballs. Yeah, now it's really quiet without music. And now it would have been even better if you were soloing, because I had that shit going in the background. Who is it? I can't read it. Scorpion Hunters. Like he's like a level 1000. Oh, you don't gotta come up here. It's back to the desert. You ain't got to. Is that the same song? It's gonna close the game up to try to find it. I get it. So don't even. He'll be back. I don't know it word for word like that, but I can't no more. I try to retain other things, you know what I mean? Because that song can be played and played and played again. I used to retain things like that, and then I started retaining a lot of other things, and you learn what's disposable. Like, yeah, but if you don't let some, like, I listen to lyrics. I know a lot of songs, but when they're playing. Oh, that's, yeah, yours is, aw. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I want to know and hear and enjoy your music. That's what I was trying to get at. Not to not play yours, but to play it where we all hear it. But we gotta get there. We gotta get where you.
I didn't leave. I'm just in a mission.
I'm delivering a customer bike. Then I need to be back in the city. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not there. I gotta go to Polito on a bike. Yeah. And I was entertaining dude for a second in my motorcycle clubhouse. He said sweet, nice vehicles. Or like awesome bikes, something. I don't know to quote him. Um, yeah. So yeah, he was like he liked what I had for vehicles, bikes in there. He's like a level 1000. See it? It's a Chevy truck. Oh, that is a Jeep SUV. Canis. It is a Jeep SUV, but it's the size of the Mini Cooper or the Ford Escort. They got it all hunched down. So some of the bumpers and the roof bars and all that are like it's a big ass SUV and an off-road thing, but yet it's hunched all down to the ground like that. That's supposed to be like a Trackhawk. It's supposed to be like a Hellcat, but with the Jeep. Yeah. And then the other one's the Chevy pickup. The one after Cat Eye. Or before Cat Eye. 98 to 02, and then... No, Cat Eye was 01, 03, wasn't it? Yeah. So 04, 06, and that must have been after that. Like that is... I just got away with crashing a little on the bike and not damaging it. I rear-ended a Mini Cooper that was switching lanes with me just to stay in my way.
Yeah. I always hate it when the car gets damaged or the bike gets damaged or something.
I'm almost there. What are you doing, auto shop? You said something about invite you down there, but I don't know how close or far you are from. Alright, I'm pulling in now. Money wise. Paid. Thank you. Can you invite? Yeah, okay. Cool. Hopefully he understands that. Yeah, because he was all the way up here. He tried to keep up with his bike. I didn't even think about it. I just took off. Oh shit, I can't collect money in this safe. It ain't mine. I know. Oh, you got the 770. What, you got rated? Fuck! You used a terabyte? I was gonna fly
How?
you to the 3 businesses. Hell, I could have. When you invited me down here, I could have been inviting you up there. I was. Yeah, and it cost you the money, and yeah. We can hear that. That's cool. Well, the money saved immediately. The supplies showing up didn't save that they should be showing up. It's a dual-edged sword.
Break into the trunk of the fallen. Okay. Okay. Ah! I just got like 7 AK-47s in the face.
Damn. A whole 7 of them. They all shot 3 bullets.
Yeah.
That's a 21 gun salute.
There's like 5 or 6 bad guys over here.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Well, no, that's just talking. That's love. I'm trying to remember. So, me and Jay had been friends for a minute, and I don't remember if we did one account before the other on Facebook, before the other, whatever. And I remember it was my real account. Like, I look like an actual person, you know what I mean? I have friends, whatever. His mama so sweet. She sent me a friend request. Like, oh, like, she's a nice lady. I've talked with his dad a few times. Fun usually, but like serious at least once, and even argumentative once about his drinking, serious, and about them two fighting, argumentative. That he been working all day. He's just trying to drink and have fun. You come in here where you're drinking and have fun or not, like you try to just fuck with his mood. Leave him the fuck alone if you're having a bad day. You know what I mean? Why you gotta come over here try to piss on his beer? You know what I mean? Yeah, Dad was like, "Whoa," Jay didn't say that I was younger than Jay. I just talked to him man to man. And his dad was drunk, and at that moment, but I was still hitting chords. You know what I mean? And I wasn't like playing them either. I was like making it ring where he'll have his own thought later on with himself about those words again. Like most the people should have a thought with themselves again later after hearing words out of, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I've talked to his dad a few times. That's good stuff. Grim, I've tried to have Grim have me talk to his dad. He goes, no, no, no. Grim won't let me play games with him when he plays with his brother because he's like, no, 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 you two would fight. I'm like, what? Yeah, he's just like, nope. So I bought supplies. They should be showing up. No, I'm just gonna hit it. Hmm? Oh? What happened, Lemon? Oh yeah, you're fucking rated. And your terabyte. Was it was it ML was it MC or CEO? Okay. I was like, 'cause you usually do that CEO thing when you first go in there, and sometimes I think that's part of the hiccup. Just saying. But, okay. Because anything you can do as a CEO, like the nightclub, you can do that as the MC once you press the MC button. But yeah, that happens. I'm sorry. It wasn't me. I didn't do it, but I'm sorry because that sucks. Someone's like, you shouldn't always do that because, like, I say sorry over a game mechanic, and then eventually people are literally like, oh, damn it, Bio. And it's like, no, it's the game mechanic. You just used to me saying sorry. Like, didn't actually do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, like, yeah, like I came and raided your spot. Like, no, like it's a stash house. Like I kicked in the door, I took your guys, pop, 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 with the shotgun, raided you.
Huh.
Why can't we do that? Why can't we raid our friends' businesses like their stash houses? Huh? We were in.
Sure.
Did you put us in your T-shirt? Your collarbone's killing you. I'm sorry. I wish there was a different way. I wish there was a different way.
Take care now.
Hear him? You hear him? Hey, ho, ho, bo, ho. Mm-hmm. Damn, I guess it's tow trucks. Guess it's tow truck time. You got work tomorrow? Almost, almost 10, right? Half hour to 10 for you. Alright, so do you want to go play the other game? If we do, I'm not broadcasting it. Okay, okay. I say if we play the other game, I'm not broadcasting. I'm gonna just learn it. But I might do that in my own time. I might solo, so I can only be mad at myself. No. I don't mean to tease you. If you're just gonna be tired and like get off, you should do that, and I could stay on here and do this for till Jay will be back at least. Like I'll be doing this. But I don't always do 8 hour broadcasts. Like I've switched games with you before. Just switch. I suggest today's switch, like GTA instead of I had Fallout viewers, and sometimes they don't even watch GTA because they're really actually Fallout enthusiasts, and that's fine. But I try to get them to like be a me enthusiast, please. I'll tell Jay. You said, yeah. Good night. Really get some rest, please. Soon rest and stay warm because I know you're cold boned right now from the rain. Don't catch a sickness overnight. All right. I'll keep going. Agent 14 on the TV. All right. Tow trucking. Should have done this earlier. We would have got paid today. That wasn't too bad of a drive. We'll do a short delay and we'll do the second truck. It's supposed to be a Chrysler Crossfire, and I have one in my Dodge garage. Pretty cool car. Doesn't have a lot of customization, but it's a good looking car. This has the hood spoiler,
All right, bring the
front
card in.
splitter.
We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
Makes good. Says it's ready.
Various celebrities.
Okay,
The mayor,
we'll strip
the
that thing
Soviets,
to
short
pieces
skirts,
and get the
women's
deal done.
liberation, and hidden aliens embedded amongst us. Beautiful. But not all crime is premeditated. Maybe drinking's your thing. Look at this drunken buffoon, proving that there doesn't always need to be criminal intent to cause serious physical damage. Or maybe you're just an overprivileged poppycock, living on daddy's pension and protesting about the unfairness of capitalism. Maybe stock market manipulation is your thing, or loan sharking, double identity theft, assassination, or even worse, swinging. On our next episode, I, Stephen Haynes, will show you the flashier side of crime in Los Santos. Illegal street racing, cocaine, and vice. Yes, speed, snort, and sex. The alliterative threesome that helped hook America on. The underbelly of paradise.
Hey, boss, can you put in a good word for me with your mechanic? I feel like he thinks I'm an asshole.
In times like these, it's important to remember who pays the bills. Sure, the economy may be tough.
Let's see if we can do a second one. It's probably too early still. I just packed up. We'll sit it in the truck. All your businesses filling up? I know you sold your nightclub, but are all your businesses filling up?
Yeah, yeah, they're filling up.
Okay. Don't if they get full, don't just sell them. Let me know. I know Jay's not here, but we're gonna try to do shit together, right? To make you money easy. I don't want you struggling in here and then thinking no one would help you. Like, I'm willing to help you, but we never get proper call outs and invites, and sometimes you gotta wait 5 minutes or 2 minutes and then invite us, because we're in the middle of driving something or doing something. But we try to help you. Oh, oh, my bad, my bad. I didn't even see on the little mini map. I was just rubbing my eye, driving one-handed, actually. This ain't gonna be a bad one either. Try to rub the other eye. Yeah, hold the brake. Hold the brake real hard. Fucking basic ass thugs. They were in a white storage box. There ain't no way they caught up to me. Earth.
Yeah.
Scorpion Hunter's like, this is boring. I get it. It is. Nah, he's not in the chat. Scorpion Hunters don't, he's not in the chat. He was using the phone to message me. That worked for a little bit. I probably the one who broke communication, not seeing it in a loading screen, this or that. There's a proper way to have it, yep. up, but not too far up where it's really too much weight on the rear. But also not all four wheels completely down where the steering gets weird in the tow truck. Do you have a CEO assistant? Do you do your export mixed goods?
Sometimes.
I'm about to go do mine. It's time to do them. If you did yours last time when we did them. Me and Lemon usually do them together. Jay and Grim usually do it with me if I Josh likes, hey, invite me over there. You know, you don't have to, and it might be a different building than mine. Ours, I think everyone else has the one I have.
Almost here.
Bam.
Yeah, Tiki statue. Okay.
Oh man, come on, man, come on, really, man? Damn, man. It wouldn't let me climb in my terabyte. I had to jump up in the front door, like in the front, start the engine, then climb in the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, full. These are considered full because I'm not selling them tonight. They will be full. And if we do dealers at 2 a.m., I doubt it. All right, I need a real quick break while we're loading out here. Need to look at something. Viewers, don't go anywhere. Oh shit. I don't even have a live viewer. Oh shit. It's acting up. My fucking. No live viewers. Oh well. I had at least 3, if not 5. I try to keep count. Not all of them like, but usually I get some likes. I really could use help with the channel, guys. If you're watching this, truly consider subbing. Throw me a thumbs up. You know? Give the little dog a bone. There's some huge channels out there. They're doing things differently. Yeah, I get that. This is true GTA. This is how unscripted GTA. Damn it, I wasn't even gonna. I'm just gonna go to the auto shop. Nah, you know what? We're just. I know I'm gonna be doing a limo. I'm gonna kick someone out of here. It's whatever though. I could have waited a little longer on the popularity, but we'll take the 100,000. It would have been 145, not 150 the next time. So technically, we're keeping it in that where we'll get 2 more 50,000s before 45 after this, instead of currently about to go down 5K on our next big, yeah, deposit.
Six. Wow. A $50,000 bonus. Oh man.
Oh, cool. It's not a limo. Nice.
662,000 dollars. Wow.
What, you got the bonus on the payphone hit?
No, it was a bonus on the file thing for the garment factory.
Oh, you just finished one? Finished one?
Yeah.
Solo. Not even one of the parts of it, but the ending.
I did all the parts first and then
A whole bunch. Damn, you do better than I do. You know that?
yeah.
You might not sound as confident or whatever, but yeah, no. And I'm always like, dude, don't do solo shit. And I'm over here like incapable of soloing some of that shit. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah.
Not that I couldn't maybe get through it, but it would be rough. So kudos, that's awesome. You're an overachiever, or you're doing more than I would, soloing all them different things. The other night when
Yeah.
I was like not trying to holler at you, but like, why are you doing those UPS trucks completely alone? I was mad that we couldn't help you, or like sad as a friend that we would have all participated. It wasn't like
Yeah.
mad at you. Uh, but yeah, we were just trying to help. And that happened again today where we could have helped the nightclub. But you're like, I got the nightclub. It's just a truck, you know? I get it. I gotta do my export mixed goods. I gotta remember. Ferrari Testarossa is faster than a Mustang for sure. Front bumper.
Okay, I just switched out my bunker to the one from Paleto Bay to Sandy Shores. So that way it's closer to deliveries to the city or something.
Yeah, and you can cargo bob stuff easy there too.
Yeah. Yep.
So by that I
I,
mean, if you go in and you see that little truck sitting in there, you go up to
yeah.
it right on the D-pad. Now you can just call your Pegasus cargo bob outside and it'll, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, drive over to it. Boom, gone. Fly it over there, you know, instead.
Hmm.
Yep. You don't have to drive those dune loaders and get shot at no more. That's $50,000, just like doing the mixed goods thing is $50,000.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to switch lanes at the last minute and try to cut me off. He waited too until I hit third gear, going three
Yeah.
times his speed limit, and then he swoops lanes just to sit at a red light in the other lane.
Oh. Yeah. I wonder why Rockstar programmed them to do that. Like, they didn't do that in GTA 4.
So in the stats, of all the stats we have, there's one for distance driven without crashing, right? And
Yeah.
most people are time driving without crashing something. I thought it was distance before, like miles, but I swear someone told me there was like 28 minutes or a half hour. And I'm like, shit, mine's probably like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, if you look in your stats under driving, there's something for miles driven without crashing. or time driven without crashing, and they're both hard to do.
Yeah. I'm looking at my stats and I don't see anything.
Under driving stats,
I mean, my driving bar is full, but
no, no, no,
it
no,
doesn't
no,
tell
no, no,
me.
no. Go into the other stats, like vehicle
Oh,
stats. See how the vehicle stats, the time in a ATV, time on a helicopter, helicopter's blown up, like
yeah.
wheelie, highest jump with a lowrider.
Well, like, is it under, like, settings or?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Stats under stats. Go down to the other stats. Let me to walk you through it. All right, so
Yeah, it's under the pause menu. Okay.
stats, vehicle, and then right. Once you go down to vehicle, use the right stick. Furthest driven without crashing, 12 miles. There's no time there, so they were hoaxing me.
What the? Where's this published race exchanger
It's yeah, ATVs, bike, stoppy, wheelie, and then
vehicle?
furthest driven without crashing under stoppy and wheelie distances. Wheelie
Time
8,008.
driven.
Yep, go ahead.
Wow. It says here I got 1,000 or 14,834, about to be 835 miles by car.
Right, but
Okay.
downwards without crashing, below stoppy and wheelie.
Or,
Press it, Mark 2. Hydraulic jump of 6 feet. Time driving cars, almost 30, well, it's over 35 days, we'll say, over 35 days. Distance traveled, 25,663 miles. And that's in cars. Bikes is almost 8 days and 13,000 miles.
I've only got
Helicopters 40.
I've only got 7.5 miles without
Yeah, mine's
crashing.
12. Yeah, mine's 12.19.
Uh,
Alright, so what were we at? Motorcycle 13, helicopter 4 days,
yeah.
10,000 mile. Plane 4,000 mile 1 day.
So what?
Boats 611 miles 10 hours.
Yeah. So,
ATVs
yeah.
244 miles 4 hours. Bicycles 122 miles. It took 4 hours to go 122 miles on a pedal bike. Highest speed in a land vehicle
Oh,
was 228 in the Proto for me. X80.
yeah.
That's pure engine.
Mine is 237, I think.
In a Torador or something though. This is pure engine X80.
Yeah.
I did a stoppie for 407 feet. And the
Huh.
wheelie, I mean, you can do an infinite wheelie, but I did
Yeah.
8,840 feet. Car
Yeah.
crashes,
Whoa.
109,000.
Okay.
Bail out a moving vehicle, 1,356. I added that just yesterday.
Yeah.
Furthest vehicle jump, 9,874. And highest jump, 3,953. That's incredible. 9
Wow.
flips, and I've done 6 spins. Like in all
Huh.
in one thing. In one thing, I did 9 front flips. In one thing, I did
Yeah.
6 spins, like a spin, flat spin, not barrel
Yeah.
roll.
Isn't that funny? The bunker I just traded in for the one I bought is right next to my motorcycle club.
Oh man,
Huh?
I'm almost a trillionaire. Uh, income
Ooh.
991. I almost if I get oh man, I still got a ways. Let me just chill out. I don't talk about should I do shit, and then it happens.
Yeah, like, yeah,
You, you,
a trillionaire. Like, what happens if you get max money? Does it, like, reset your
no, I'm just gonna be a
income
trillionaire.
or? Yeah.
And not right now in my pocket overall life
Yeah.
income. Still, it's a
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
I don't have a trillion on me because I have real money. I don't have the fake glitch money. I sound like a hater, but I
Okay.
really don't. I don't do
Yeah.
no faking the money.
Well, the good news is my MOC is still here. Okay. What do I need to do? Kidding me? Like, okay. Apparently, I have to like when you buy another bunker and stuff. Do you have to like repurchase all your upgrades and everything,
Probably. But the research should stay. Everything completed on research should stay.
or is it like? Because it told
Yeah.
me like
I
it
would
like
reset it up. I would recheck it out.
yeah. Too much points. Yeah, where is my
You had sold it before you did that, right? Like it was empty on product?
car? Ooh, I was waiting it for it to be full.
No, yeah, you shouldn't have switched it then until you after you
Hmm.
sold it.
Yeah.
Anything you need, boss. Oh, hi. What do you need?
I hope I still have the upgrades to it.
Yeah.
Hey, Jefe,
The upgrades are still there, you're saying?
No,
Or
like
you had to buy them again? I'm
like
asking.
yeah, like when you switch your bunker, do you have to like rebuy the upgrades
That's what I'm,
too,
yeah, I
or
believe so. Yeah. Under manage.
yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
jeez. Okay. I hate Western Highway because there's too many people driving on it.
Which bunker did you switch to?
I got the
Desert.
one on Route 68, like
Okay, okay.
yep,
Like where I'm at.
the
Okay.
one, yeah.
That's where Jay has also. Grim and Lemon have Pleto Bay, and it's a pain.
That's
But we
not
should have
really like,
sold it. We should have sold it. Then you switched.
yeah,
And that would have covered the
lep,
cost of the upgrades
yeah.
again.
Oh well, yeah. Because I still have a million in
That's
my,
crazy. All the businesses do that though. Like
yeah,
instead of the product moving but over to the new location, it's like nope.
yeah. Like you gotta start all the way over. Like, come on. Because it tells me, are you sure you want to switch all your product and stuff will be lost? Like,
That's what they meant. I didn't know they
yeah,
warned you. I thought they didn't warn you at all. But yeah, they warned you then. You could have said nope, nope, and just not bought it then and sold and then went back in the
yeah.
computer. I don't even know if I'm being chased. I think I'm in the clear. I'm so used to
Oh,
looking for the red dots that sometimes I just don't even look for the red
yeah,
dots. I outrun them. Yeah, there's no red
yeah.
dots to outrun. I'm just going fast.
Hmm.
I have no one gonna attack me or shoot me.
Huh.
Because you're in the session. If you weren't in the... Now, sometimes there's like 3 or 4 people in the session. I still get shot or still get the police.
Yeah.
But like you being in an organization, you being the only R person, they think that you're gonna do something to me or something. They didn't even send no one after me.
Huh. Yeah. Cause like sometimes I'm in a full session and I got bad guys coming after me. I try to get rid of the bad guys. Next thing you know, I'm R2 oppressor just whoosh, quick missile and then just ruins my
Yeah, I don't.
ruins my delivery stuff. Like,
I'll never do
okay,
it in an open world. Never.
yeah,
Never. Not in an open
yeah.
world.
And what's worse, half the time the Mark IIs that are coming after me, they're not even part of an MC or a CEO. They're just here to be Jekyll and Hyde or something.
Yeah, they just torment people, you're saying.
Yeah.
Alright, so mixed goods, tow truck, auto shop has one more.
Whew. Well, at least this new bunker's gonna save me a lot of time on deliveries. Weapon manufacturing has started.
All your research is still there, right? For
I
all the
think so.
things you did research that were completed. Like 28 out of 40. For mine, it's 40 out of
I
40.
think my research is gone. Because it doesn't show my research.
Well, like the previous research, like the this or that for
Yeah.
this. Did you put money into doing the research? Like,
Nope, everything is gone. It says you can assign staff to research and
Jesus.
everything is gone.
You didn't talk it
Okay.
through with me, but
It just gave me a... Alright. I gotta rebuy my upgrades and everything. Okay.
damn,
I gotta
that
rebuy my
sucks.
upgrades. I gotta resign staff. I gotta do everything. Okay. Oh
You
well.
probably gotta set it up, literally.
Yeah, I just did. Eh. Oh well. It'll be worth
That's
it once I have the money to get everything back up and running.
there's been multiple people who streamlined or moved. I did. I used to be at Paleto Bay, and I moved
Yeah.
over to where that one is at Sandy Shores because it was easier.
Yeah.
I just did it a long time ago. I'm shy of 1 million. I didn't play that long. I say, as soon as I leave here, the bail office is gonna say, go do it. I got
Yeah.
2 bail office agents, and I know they're about done with their work.
Yeah.
Yep. I just did the mixed goods. The tow trucks I did a auto
Okay.
shop car.
Now I got bad guys coming after me.
Doing the setup.
Now we're just running delivery out to ammunition.
Oh yeah, that's what the cargo bob. That's why you picked that place so you can peg assist the cargo bob. but you
Yeah.
drove away instead. You weren't supposed to drive away. You're supposed to only drive to that airfield. I always drive. You don't watch the broadcast, must be.
Oh.
I show and show and show my routine, exactly what I do, exactly how it needs to be done. I do it each day. So any of my videos, if you're patient enough, you watch long enough, you'll see all the businesses done.
Hmm. Yeah.
Cindy at your clubhouse, you talk to her at the bar, you go steal a beer van. Well, I don't just go steal the beer van and get shot at by bikers, the lost. I pick it up at the cargo bob.
Become the center
Hmm.
of attention and play our hot table games, such
Uh,
as blackjack, three-card
that
poker, and
truck right
roulette.
there, that dune loader, I just pick it up with the cargo bob. The mixed goods truck is the mixed goods truck, but I have warehouses close enough to the terminal that it's easy. And I have trick to lose the 3-star. Alright, we're gonna get the car, the money. No. Lag. I could have had 50K, instead I got a long line hoodie. Ugh. It's a lime, but man.
Hmm.
We have the RX-7 that's on the wheel.
Oh.
Business isn't
Come on,
exactly
bail
booming now.
agents.
We. Oh.
Guess we're going, do the Mustang. Go slow, Mustang. What? Roof. Roof, mudguard, rear panel, huh?
Oh, I'm probably gonna head off for tonight. I got work tomorrow.
Oh, alright, man. Sorry that did that to you. That wasn't me again, the sorry, but like, I mean, you asked about switching, and I thought you had sold. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that sucks. You got completely, the way they have that is not good.
Man, if anything, ugh, if anything, they could have at least, updated, like do a mini update to where all your products and stuff would stay with no matter like where you switched and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know they make a little bit of money or a little bit of time off of
Yeah.
that happening to you.
Oh well. It'll be worth it once I get, the upgrades back up and running again.
Yep, yep. Alright, you have a good night. Thanks for playing. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. This thing is just slow. That was a downshift. That was supposed to be a powerful downshift to second and the rip. And it just was a noise. And then it went back to third and actually moved. This thing's not fast enough to get out of the way if it gets in an issue.
Listen to me.
Alright. Everything is done. There's nothing for me to do. Besides that stash house at the nudist place I refuse to do. Oh! We're gonna doing our bullshit daily. You know I platinum doing dailies. I haven't platinum doing consecutive dailies or weeklies, I don't think, but Red Dead used to have dailies, and I remember having like 38 or 42 days of dailies in a row before I broke the chain. And they had no qualms putting it right back down to 0, and I was like, fuck. I felt like I was only off for half a day, but it was like the wrong time. I don't know. I got shafted. But yeah. She's got no idea how close to her ankles that was. Just waiting. Yeah, I know. It takes forever. I don't know why it didn't let me on last time. Oh, like 10 seconds. It's already actually all right.
You don't even remember? We had sex in your car.
All right. There's those bail agents. Challenge completed.
Hey, going to the gym later? Hey, buddy.
Yep. Chevy pickup and a Jeep. I checked those out yesterday. Sorry about your kneecaps. We gotta go to the bail office and then salvage yard, I believe. I don't want to go too far east and then have to come back across. I just need to go down and over. You shouldn't have slammed on your brakes midway down the intersection. Oh, that was on me though. Hey, what's up? Ain't that a damn shame?
Sure.
Nah, nah, I'm the only survivor though. But that's all right. No, yeah, you're good.
Sure.
It's you're good. It's good you have a good relationship. And you got stuff you're doing, and yeah, you know what I mean. Mhm. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people not fortunate enough to have parents. So it was, even if it wasn't a great pass or isn't like great day to day, but like you make those other days count when you can, you know. Yeah. I know I gotta do that a little more myself too. Like the cruise was great and all, but then like day to day, like calling again. I'm sorry. That's one of those things. If I could take, did you see? I tried to send the pictures, enough pictures, and they got buried away, way up in the chat, far, far up. The videos of the drum line. We got to do the Las Vegas Grand Canyon, all the rocks, parks, all that, last fall. Yeah, that's good stuff. I want to do an amusement park. We're in the broadcast, so a amusement park. I'm not gonna say, and I want to try to plan for that, like 4th of July, or I don't know. There's probably ridiculous pricing on hotels and all that. Then. I don't want it to be expensive for all the other gamers. I want it to be practical where we can all get together. Uh, remember the year that COVID happened? That fall before, coming into that spring when it happened? We planned that summer, like 23 of us, to all meet up at a park. And the whole idea is who wants to meet up in just someone's town, right? Or a conference hall, like a church, or a conference hall, like after a marriage, kind of place, and just do like you might as well do an amusement park where everyone can do what they want to do with their families. Like, 'cause some of them have kids, some of them it's just a significant other, some of them it's their parents, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all sorts of different things to do. And that way you can just intermingle with people, but you can also like break away, like, oh, this is too much. This is too much not being behind the controller. You can just go enjoy the amusement park then. But ideally everyone would be in a group chat, so it'd be like the old, you remember the chirp? I had a chirp phone. Bloop. Yo, where's everyone at? Meet up, we're gonna go over here, da da da. Try to get, even if everyone's split up and was doing different things, everyone meets up for a certain show or a certain meal, yeah. Depending on what rides and what you do. I, you know, hey, how's it going, Dante? Oh shit, where's my controller at? From which one? Which airfield? Thanks for watching. Okay. I was thinking the Louisville. Okay, that's what it is, Louisville? Okay. I didn't know the name of, yeah. I'm trying to think of what's the abbreviation, because the 3 letters is what really matter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, for instance, some are really easy, like Buffalo is BUF, Colorado is COL, you know what I mean? Like Las Vegas, like they all have, like Baltimore is BMD, you know what I mean? Like, try to remember what DC, try to remember all the different airfields. I've been to so many different airstrips in America. Talking like, yeah, I've been to that airfield, yo. But when I lived in Nashville, I used to drive up to Louis. I was mm, one of my exes, when I was in college in Tennessee, she lived in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So I've been in that neck of the woods, and a concert up in Louisville. Besides just seeing it, for the day before that concert, it was Big and Rich and Troy, and I don't remember whoever else. It was rowdy. But I've been at honky tonks. I've ridden mechanical bulls and shit while drinking and shit.
It's fucking garbage. Whatever. Let's go see the Corkers game. Just you and me.
Got nothing to do on this game. Good. Well, there's literally nothing to do. Everything's done. Like I'm pump money. Daily dealers and hourly movements like mixed goods, dune loader, with a cargo bob and tow truck, auto shop. I have everything. Everything was done. I was standing around waiting, and then it was like bail office. I'm like, good. I had to tell the bail office guys to go out again, but I knew that was the next thing to do because everything else was done. It's all so neatly done. I'm like over. Like they added more to the game, and for a while I couldn't get it all done, and now it's like, yeah, no, I'm back to like sitting around waiting on the business, overachieving. Yeah, I smoothed out my way of doing it, yeah, and it still made extra time. Ooh, that's a gnarly decel. The decel on the engine rev. A little doom buggy. Like when you pull over and stop and get out, you know? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. There ain't nothing worse than dyno fails. Like, I like watching it, but oh, oof. What's that? What's that? Pole. Tractor pole. Yo, yeah. I've seen a guy with a gas truck try to do it like the regular diesel trucks and the, you know, and then of course the tractors and then the rigs. I always thought I wanted a modified rig, and I was like, nah, I just don't need something that big laying around, because it's like huge, and it would lay around like the drag car and the monster truck. Yeah. But but the engine alone is like, oh my god, heavy, and oh my god, rare, and oh my god, expensive, but heavy. Like we're talking like 2.5 ton engine block or fully built engine, not block. 12V71, a 12 cylinder, each piston 71, not 54. No. Look at, well, look it up. Google this. 12V 71. Uh, yeah, a big boy, Detroit. They 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 made a 12, 8, and 6, right? And they made them in a 71 and a 54. So, for instance, a Chevy pickup, instead of having a small block or a big block, some Chevy pickups had a 454. Yeah, 12V71 or a 454. What was it? A 4T 54 is the four cylinder. No, hold on. No. So look up the more complicated. Look up the 4T54 first. That went in a Chevy pickup, but it was a diesel two-stroke Detroit. 4T54. Yep. And it's two-stroke Detroit diesel. They were used in other things, but Chevy got some in their engines. They were usually triple stick Chevys, meaning it had a low gear, and then the stick, and then the four-wheel to two-wheel, you know, stick. Yeah, two-stroke Detroit diesel. Listen to that thing clatter. Grr, 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 grr. They had to have a turbo because without the turbo, there's nothing to blow the exhaust out. And it being a two-stroke, it's called scavenging. There has to be some new air being forced in and blowing the exhaust out to get the next of air because it doesn't have a full four. It's two-stroke, you know. So the turbo was mandatory. You couldn't just run it without the turbo. Yeah. Which any modern vehicle with a turbo, they don't really run without a turbo. Some of the older cars, you could do that.
What happened to Leonora Johnson? And if they
Okay, we'll strip that thing to pieces and get the deal done.
Yeah. Oh, did you see it? 4T54? I should have showed you like a blue Chevy pickup with triple sticks and a four-cylinder huge-ass diesel two-stroke type 2-stroke, like number 2 and then stroke and then DD, Detroit diesel. But just 2 Ds usually will work. Or the 1D for Detroit diesel and it'll autofill.
or maybe you're just an overprivileged poppycock, living on daddy's pension and protesting about the unfairness of capitalism. Maybe stock
But then we'll look up the 12V71, which is huge engine.
identity theft, assassination, or even worse, swinging. On our next episode, Stephen Haynes, will show you the
But that's the smallest of the biggest Detroit at that era.
illegal street racing, cocaine, and
Two-stroke. Yeah, 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 yeah.
speed, snort, and
Yep, go ahead. Two-stroke Detroit diesel. Two-stroke.
America on.
We good, right?
Gar, 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 gar. Yeah, wait till you hear it. I'm not gonna do it right now to the viewers. I don't know. That wouldn't be healthy
See you on the
for
flip
me to
side.
try to do it because the quality is gonna be ass through the mic and through the phone speaker and. Let me Google to make sure I'm dead on the money, right? But I'm just not gonna play the audio video. Oh. Four dash 53, 453, 4-53, four-cylinder, two-stroke, Detroit diesel 50 series engine. Yep, yep. What's it look like, the vehicle overall? Okay. Powerhouse, durability, reliability, and compact design is what they talk about. 420 foot-pounds. Okay, 420 foot-pounds in that kind of a four-cylinder, 53, you know, 53 cubic inch is the word. Right, yeah, try to get this thing running again. Yeah, it's like Snow Runner in real life. Oh yeah, 12V71. There it is. Two-stroke, huge motherfucker. Yep. These were the epitome of engines at one point. Two-stroke was the thing. Max RPM was only 2,650. You wouldn't rev it to 3,000 RPM ever. You just would not need it to run. It idled at 700 and you never drove it over 2,600. It just, you know what I mean, through the gears. But as a two-stroke, it's 12 fucking cylinders or 71 cubic inches, which is massive. 12V71. Oh, they probably got it moving first, like hand cranked it over, sprayed some shit down where the plugs were, put it back together, come over. Yeah, come over a week later after the PB blasters had time to sit on the piston tops and drip down around the rings, you know. Come back like a week later and pop, 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 pop. Of course, fresh fuel. Don't even try to run the old fuel through it. Same with the oil. If the oil looks bad, just frickin'. You know how many times I've put brand new oil in a barn find? In like, shit. 6 out of 10 of those cars I didn't take. I just put new oil in a car that I left sit there. But I got that car running, and I wasn't about to use the old oil. Yeah. Some of them I didn't even buy. I just like, the guy wanted too much, or, you know, like, oh, it ran, but it ran bad. Like, yeah, it's got new oil and a blown engine. But, like, now I know. And it wasn't me who did that and destroyed the original. No one wants to destroy OG numbered engines, you know what I mean? Now you think about it, how many of them engines that weren't original to a car, once the, you know, something car crash or this happened, were used in dirt track cars or drag cars still today. From 62 to 78 Chevy small blocks. I know of 40 laying around here. Or those old pre-engines, you know. A lot of them are 383s that were 350s. That's what the monster truck has. Yeah. They got a blower, and then a triple leaf. Well, the blower builds power as you build RPM, so a turbo can be dangerous in a mutter or a big lifted truck, because a turbo you pre-build up, like, and then you let off the brake and go, and like there's no immediate braking. It's gonna take a minute to brake from that go, or like, and then you're stuck somewhere in the mud, and you have to like sit there stuck and like, and you know what I mean, like, yeah. Well, yeah, roots or superchargers in general, like even like so in something like a Mazda Miata, right? A really little car, a Mazda Miata. People would argumentatively say that the supercharger felt so much more like the actual engine and the actual throttle, that the supercharger just added power as the engine wanted and added more power of its own. Like the turbo is just this whole other blower, and sometimes, not that they all have turbo lag, but sometimes even with the modern non-turbo lag shit, it still is. Especially when you get in a high spool, high boost. I mean, I ran 18 on the street, and I ran 22, even 24 one day, but 22 pounds at the drag strip, and that's a lot of boost. And I was putting it through an engine block that started life naturally aspirated. Well, the head gasket, the head bolts, valves, oil, literally pushing oil out because the pressure, positive crank ventilation. There was 3 different ways I let oil out of the engine if it wanted, and they all ran through a paper filter and like a burp can to separate the oil and the air, and then back into the pan. So all these modern vehicles, right, even the exotics, right, the turboed vehicles just run the motor oil through the turbo, right? Yeah, yeah. Listen to this, because this isn't patent. I don't think anyone's doing this, not even Conisag, for instance. Listen to this shit. I had completely separate 4 quart, you know what I mean? So a gallon of oil with the pump for the turbo and a cooling system that was completely separate from the engine oil heat. And that turbo oil was way hotter, but it was separate than the engine heat, and the engine didn't have to go through all that extra. Yeah, it was cooled through the AC. It was cooled through being in front of the AC in the front. Like it was like, you know, like a turbo intercooler. But then after the turbo intercooler, like that initial woofing the heat off, then it ran past an actual AC plate, like you know, in the car, the inside, the AC, like cold air. But that was after the burp for the oil aerating. But yeah, having a completely separate oil system for the turbo saved the engine a lot of abuse. And I changed that oil way more often, and it would turn black and caramelish. And I definitely was cooling it properly, but it was just, it does that to the engine oil. You see that black and caramelish. Hey, how's it going, big box Chevy? Talking car talk, talking about all the regular Joe like Chevy and Nissan and whoever, and even Lamborghini, Ferrari, anyone turboing, Audi, anyone turboing. They're not running separate oil for them turbos. They're just using the regular engine oil. And yeah, there's benefits to having it separate. That's good. That's good. Oh, did it start over, Jay? Yeah, 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 yeah. I heard that. That's it. That's definitely it. So, I don't know if you ever did, Chevy, send me a friend request, if you wanted to play again. If you just want to watch, that's fine.
Hey, it's your
So, is the other tow truck available? Question mark, question mark. Oh, we heard that. I hear him. Damn. Did we do both cars? I'm losing track of what I'm doing. Has it been 30 years since a really good racing game? I mean, Gran Turismo tried, but that's not even like the simulator like they used. It's Xbox only. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Not. I tell you what. Tomorrow. Go ahead. Sorry. Finish. Yeah, they all. I would say tomorrow. You have tomorrow off? I would say we could play Need for Speed Heat, and then if we actually get bored of that, Dirt 5. Because I don't want to start the other way and play Dirt 5 too long on accident, because I know we get bored on Dirt 5. But we accidentally play it like a little bit too long and then not give ourselves enough time on Heat. And I'm trying to think of anything like Grid Legends. That asphalt, you only can race so much on asphalt. You got the freaking gas meter. The oh man, oh man. I do a lot of driving around. That's like bullets. They make me pay for gas. Oh man, I don't want to pay for gas. GTA 6. It's Miami. Who wants to pay for gas? They probably won't even. No, that's California. You can't even run certain things. No, Florida might have been like that too, because I remember you guys that was running E85 talking about having to switch, like literally have both systems in their car, because it has to have a different kind of pump for E85 and that, especially when you're running huge injectors. You know what I mean? They're not just normal injectors; they're heavy load stuff for like PFI speed. Check out Brent, but then like from Brent with PFI speed, one of the other guys that races Boosted Boys, Kyle. His Honda, you know, for instance, the duty cycle on the injectors is like 99 or 100%, meaning the injector runs no matter what the piston's doing up and down, no matter what the valves are doing, no matter, and then the spark happens. But the injector is just constantly trying to fuel. One, because it needs that much fuel with that much boost. Two, it's literally cooling the hot cylinder and lubing it, like, you know, pre preventing. But he's got two high pressure fuel pumps running to just a four cylinder. But the injectors are like, I think 1200, 1260 CFM, like huge. You know, like over 800. You know, that 800 is like the big norm. So like 1200 is like huge. Uh, but yeah, like that's average stuff for turbo vehicles, something with 30 pounds of boost, and that you're forcing so much air, you have to have that much fuel, or you're just running a dry cylinder with the air pressure. that's that's not good. You don't want to do that. You gotta have the fuel. That's the power. Lean cars run hot and destroy themselves. Fat cars just drip gas, like blah, 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 blah. They're a little sluggish. They're a little fall on their face if you let on and off the gas, and especially old cars, like is pronounced before electronic and that. But yeah, no, lean's dangerous. But on the edge of lean is where the power usually is, unfortunately. If you're watching a dyno, old school or new school, I can do it with the mapping. Like I can do it with a here's mixed goods. Like Honda, for instance, Hondata, or other different ones like Modal with Nissan, MOTUL. Different companies, there are different PC like software things that I've learned to use where it's mapping. You map the amount of fuel with the different load cycles and RPMs. As long as the turbo is, as long as he's not like whop, whop, letting on and off the gas, on and off the gas, he's actually using it to do drags or pulls or want the power when the power's there, it'd be ideal mapping. You know what I mean? But they do 8, 12, or more pulls. I used to do pulls on the highway. I used to be live mapping, uh, like myself. Like it would kind of be in the passenger seat, the laptop, kind of in the passenger seat, and it would just do like literally from like a dead stop to 40, dead stop to 40, and then I'd do a dead stop to like 60. You know what I mean, on the highway, and then I would try to do like a dead stop to 60, and then roll it down, and then do like a 40 to my 120, and then maybe not the full 120 at first, right? 80, but then 40 to 120, 40 to 100, and then like the 0 to 120. But you gotta realize the car gets to like 210 in a quarter mile, so 120 is still just playing around and putts and. But you have to not putz it with the throttle though. You have to give it to it, but only for short bursts and just immediately get back out of it, you know, so you don't get carried away with the speed. But you have to hammer it full throttle like you're dragging, or like what they do in dyno mapping. And so usually I would get shit ideal like that with live driving, and then I would put it on a dyno, and it was like right in that measure. You can have people help you with that, or you can like, oh, I'd like to map my own kind of thing, you know, with that. So, but yeah, you lean out a little and it'll add power. You go from 616 to 660 even, you know, and something that's making that kind of power. Something smaller, it might not be as pronounced.
Hey, jefe.
I was thinking, let's get a band going with all the...
Oh man, yeah, so that's that. I guess what I started on is roots or superchargers can be more like with the engine. As the engine builds RPM, the blower builds speed, and then so it builds more RPM, and then that builds more super speed. Where the turbo is just like a, you know, yeah, I've even seen a Toyota Supra, like of all the 2JZs, you know, like almost indestructible. I've seen a Supra blow over, you know, turbo. Big, gnarly turbo. 101 or 110 millimeter turbo. 2JZ built, I'm sure. What's that? What? You just led. You got a chance to do something that you ain't never been able to? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Is it all wrecked or just rust? Well, rust is fine. You can grind that. Alright, as long as it ain't buckled. Mm-hmm. Alright, go ahead though. I'm with you. You're talking about the work, but what's 305? Yeah, it's probably like a 3-bolt main 305 instead of a 4-bolt main. In other words, not a lot. You can't make it a 383, and you know you can cross your fingers. You can hope 3-bolt main ain't gonna keep that crank. Yeah, that crank. Oh yeah, fucking machine work, of course. Yeah. Yep. Bore it over. Deck the heads. Trim a little off the top of the block, usually even besides the head, for reasons. You don't want to shorten the combustion chamber up too much, especially if you're stroking. That's the way to cause valve slap. So, the little four-cylinder that I built that wasn't ever supposed to be fast. I think it was stock was like 106 horse. Was pushing 4 to 420 on the engine. That was with a turbo, and it had a 200 shot of nitrous, right? But when I dynoed it, that was the car that I pulled 660 horse instead of just 616, which was that, 420, but with that 200 shot, with fueling, with technique, with, what I mean, dialing it in. I was able to squeeze 660 horse out of a 106 horse engine. That was a non-turbo engine. It wasn't made for 24 pounds of boost being fed through it. But I had put pistons in that were like toilet bowl. Yeah, they're a bowl. They're a big cereal bowl. Not big, but they're cereal bowl pistons. And if you look them up, it's called a HSC engine, high swirl combustion engine. So it was overhead valve. The cam was in the block. Old school four-cylinder shit. Ford, when they had the Fox body Mustangs, the 5.0. This was the Ford Tempo or Mercury Topaz front-wheel drive four-cylinder instead of the Fox body. 87 to 94. But ideally 90 more than 94 on the curvier body. Fun fact, the Mustang also got that four-cylinder that the Ford Ranger and the Tempo had. And it came with a turbo. And instead of like the 5.0, the GT, they called it, what was it, HC? It wasn't high swirl combustion, HSC, but it was close to that. But it wasn't like SHO, like the shows and all that. But this was a Mustang, a Fox body Mustang. It was supposed to be a more economy version than the 5.0 on gas and still bring power and punch. And I would have to look it up, Google, like the 0 to 60s and all this, right? Compared to the Tempo, right? Or a Ford Ranger. That Mustang compared to the 5.0 Mustang. But what they were doing was they were trying to fit in that market of like the six-cylinder, like the Nissan Fairlady with the Camaro. The Camaro had the V8. The Fairlady had the inline six. It weighed less, and then the engine was centered over the vehicle. You know what I mean? It felt sportier. The Miata four-cylinder felt sporty. This was before the Honda S2000 was a thing. Rotary engines like the RX-7 were really snappy and felt light. You know what I mean? So yeah, American did play with trying to package different deals. Also, the inline sixes that like we love, the Skyline, the RB28, and the 2JZ, like all those inline sixes, they all died because we wanted inline fours or V6s that you could make rear wheel drive or front wheel drive, and that would fit in only like the passenger side of the engine bay, and then allow for the transmission, and then above the transmission like the air filter and battery, and you know what I mean, etc. They wanted something that they could package in front wheel drive vehicles and rear wheel, and inline sixes could not be in front wheel drive vehicles, so it kind of killed them off. Got a whole nother hour for dealers. I made my million, but I'm not. I think I'm going up to the desert. Start the cycle up there. I pulled out, what do they call it, the T-Rex in real life. Remember those T-Rexes, the three-wheelers? They were on like MTV Cribs, You had to have a T-Rex. 2 front wheels, and you sat in it. It was before the side-by-sides or the Can-Am 3-wheelers. It's the Raptor on the game. The Raptor. Anyways, I wish I could see the exact speed better, but oh yeah. You can do it. It's fast enough. I don't know how fast. I took a picture, but I really wasn't about to lean in and try to look and crash. And I crashed anyway at the end there. Minor. I got like pit maneuvered. I hope all my other games work right, because that's gonna suck if I go to turn on like 8 different games and 6 or 8 of them all do that crash shit. Like GTA's running fine right now, and Fallout has been. Besides, Fallout has its own blue screens, but man, GTA's had some of its own crashy shit. Uh, Hopefully these other games will be alright. Nothing like turning on a game doing less than 20 minutes of a broadcast, right? And then like the game just kills it on you. Right. Yeah, and it's like I don't want to go pre-turn on every one of these games. I'm just gonna turn them on when I turn them on and take it from there. Because there's no way to know until you sit there and put in time whether it'll crash. It ain't gonna immediately. You know what? No, I almost. It's so late. I almost was like, I'm just gonna drive this one with the dune loader with the cargo bob. I was gonna non-cargo bob it and get shot at
Hello,
by
this is Pegasus
Merryweather
Lifestyle
Jeeps
Management. How can I
willingly.
help?
And I was like, no, let me
The
pull
aircraft
over.
is
What am
waiting
I?
for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
What it is I actually do need to smoke more. But I almost made a bad decision because I wasn't smoking. I would say not from smoking, but from not smoking. I almost thought I'll just drive this dune loader over. It'll be all right. I need to pack a new one. That's why. That's because I just went to hit this again and it's charcoal. So I left myself in a shitty position the last like once or twice, right? And just kept the broadcast going and the speed and the time going. And now I'm like sober-ish. Not making bad decisions like getting shot at by Merryweather willingly. Oh, I swear I heard the hook noise. Come on. So I don't have the Iron Mule. But if that's a faster helicopter than the Cargo Bob, which I'm not sure, that'd be nice. That'd be good. I don't know if it's faster. but I wish it was. I don't even own it, but I hope it's faster than a cargo bob. Maybe it's not as loud. There. I had to blow out the clog. I'm gonna pack one-handed while I'm flying this cargo bob. Yeah, yeah. I actually have to break up and pack one-handed while I'm flying this here cargo bob. We're way high, but we're here. Yeah, I mean the dune loader is way up in the air, the cargo bob, but now I gotta actually land with two hands. Then I'm gonna smoke. All right, cheers. Now what am I? Not in a circle. Battle agents. They're gonna have to wait this time. I thought about that, and I'm like, let's go after the mixed goods. I'm glad I got that whole dune loader done in that time instead of waiting for just now for the battle office and do the city circle again. Oh, did I show you those cars racing, Jay? I'm actually really familiar with that area, even though it's Tokyo. It's the C1, the inner loop. Those two buddies that were racing each other. I thought I sent it. It was in the collage of videos. Super fast, you know. They have it in kilometers, but I could see the scenery and the different part of the highway and that, and I'm like, I know exactly where they're at. Even though I've never been there, seen it enough, and I've seen it on like city maps or street maps besides like the driving on it to know the different parts of C1 and different highways out there, and different highways to get out to Nagasaki, and like where they do car meets and that in between. How to get to Yokohama, actual place. But some of the mountains, some of the hills, I don't know if it's right at Fiji or not. I think it's just right out of Japan, right there, um, fuck, where they toge, they drift on the mountain roads and that. It's beautiful.
Look who it is.
So you've heard of Tail of the Dragon. I'm pretty sure I brought that up before. From Tennessee into North Carolina. Tail of the Dragon. But it's the Americans drift area. It's a county road. It's a 2-lane. There's big rigs and different stuff on it.
That toilet cleaner's got me real messed up. Got that
Let's see if we can get out of here without getting whacked. Yep. I didn't know. Sometimes when you steal a vehicle, by the time you actually stole it, the person is close enough for like someone got you. You know what I mean? So it was a dirt bike, and there was 2 guys standing right next to it, and I throttled off so hard they couldn't even. What just happened to each other? It's gone. Completely gone. Oh. Oh yeah, they would have shot me and or wanted to fight. They would have ripped me off of it. Yet they didn't stand a chance though. Oh, in the city. Pegasus again.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular
Oh
aircraft
man.
is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
You must have set the phone down. That was the last thing it was thinking of. Mm-hmm. Whole all the way to the end. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if I watch something, I usually watch all the way to the end. Yeah. Oh yeah. Even gave him hint like artists and other ideas and like besides slamming them or saying what it could have been or how they used to do, and also gave him hints and tips and like different artists or soundtrack. And the cars are the cars, and the upgrades they should have been done right, but like Payback was bad. Like when Heat came out, that was because Payback came out and you didn't even get a choice in what you got for an upgrade at the end. Like you just got pink underglow. I remember getting 3 pink underglow and a purple tire smoke and like 2 of the same intakes. Well, on Payback. To have what you wanted to have for upgrades. Yeah, I didn't play the game after like level 10 or 12, and it was all just grind. I didn't pay. What I was getting rewards though out of the game was ass. Hot Wheels Unleashed, remember the crates and the boxes? That had a better mechanic at least for that. Yeah, you got repeats, but it had a better mechanic for that, I think. But still, it was still the bad idea. It's still what they want anymore, though. That microtransaction nonsense. That's what they aim for. The company. More money after the first dollar. Should have went nose first. I'm listening. I should have went nose first. No, I mean the helicopter. No, I'm listening to you. Say it again. They know us as a consumer will buy again. Like people who are like faithful to Need for Speed will buy the next one. Or even when they did it with all that cartoony smoke and wings and all that nonsense, I did not buy that. I did not. But like the Call of Duty, they just expect everyone to buy the next one and the next one and the next one. I didn't buy them all, but they want it to be this whole thing where your own friends basically have a gun to your head, like, oh, you broke, you didn't get the next one, and it drives that everyone buys the next one, even if it's ass. Yeah, it's ass games. Same mechanics, same maps, or like just retweak nonsense, but they had years and money and development to do it, and it's just, uh, they get smaller maps. They technically bump up the reload and the movement speeds. It's all cracked out. It's nothing like humans. Like Call of Duty World War II and maybe some of them other games. I'd have to play them again. I don't know about Ghost, I think. So like Ghost maybe and World War II, the time it took to reload and the time it took to sprint and run and things, like Ghost might have had a mechanic with like diving instead of just sliding to your knee. So it looked bad because you're going all the way to your like chest and shoulder, but it was honestly really easy for people to then headshot you. Like, so it was a double-edged sword, but it was one of those like the dive might have been not super fake, not like Black Ops 3 or what was the Infinite and Advanced. Some of them are the exoskeletons and the other, whoo, like magnet legs to the wall, whatever. There was some stuff I don't even know because I didn't involve myself. When there was gumballs and the zombies, nope, I wasn't there for that. Nope. I didn't play the ass games. I'm sorry. I played the good games out of that franchise. I don't hug and hump franchises. I play individually good games when I have find them. I'll try some games. I'll get rid of those games, you know, if they're not shit. I don't know if it's the new. I would say the new or the last new Call of Duty. I got it and I played it like a week or a month and I didn't play it. Just recently I re-downloaded it and I still didn't even get to play with that friend that I re-downloaded it for. But yeah, I try.
Whoa! It's gonna be a pleasure to work on this thing. Now that's an attractive bike for a serious-hearted criminal. She's jacked up and ready to go.
I'm just gonna add a turbo on this anyways, even though they didn't ask for it. Fuck it. It's that time of night.
I can almost
I
hear
refuse to
the
go
growl
slow.
under there.
Secondary arrow.
That is hot, if I do say so myself.
So none of the silvers lined up with this blue silver. Not even alloy. I really don't have an off switch. That's part of it. When I do though, like I wind down. I call it a night. But when I'm going, it's like I don't. I'm still going. I made my million. I'm happy. But there's still routine. I know where I'm at in my routine. If I start tomorrow, it's like I gotta start my routine again. Where am I at with it? I might even be kind to myself and not revisit the safes tonight. In other words, give myself a little chance tomorrow, safe-wise, to have at least 12,000 or 20,000 or something in this one or that one, or maybe, oh, I just hit a street sign with a tire and I got lucky on a four-wheeler. I didn't like crack the front bumper or damage anything. The tire technically ate it. Oh, that's way better. At least with first person, when you literally feel sick or like you're about to crash, yeah, you're about to crash. So, like, it's like a good gut instinct compared to the third person. It's actually making me let off when I need to. Because if I was actually doing this the way the first person is, I know just enough to keep myself on road. Oh, we are gonna crash and burn. I gotta remember this is worth money, not fun. I'll pull out mine. I'll pull out my own four-wheeler after this, and we'll have some. Oh, fuck!